Another important aspect of your Unreal experience is how well the engine runs. Here, on the top side, you can see how many frames you have. If for whatever reason you do not have this, go to Edit, go to Editor Preferences, and search here for the performance, and it should be on this side of the screen, on the left side. Here in performance, this should be checked. Otherwise, you won't be able to see it. And depending on the frames that you're getting on this sample map, it will be a good representation on how well the engine will run. Now, if you're getting low frames, don't worry. You can go here and change the scalability settings of your viewport. This viewport is this screen that we are seeing and is what is showing us the game or whatever we will see in our project. Here we have settings that are preset for us. Like if I put low, you will see that the lighting changes. The medium also changes the lighting. Then high will set different settings in the anti-aliasing, post-process, and you can customize it as you see fit. If you do not have any idea what to do, you can click on Auto and Unreal will test your system and find the most suitable settings. Also, to increase the Unreal experience for you, if for whatever reason you have a big screen and you want the text to be a little bit bigger, you can go to, again, Editor Preferences, and here in Appearance, we can change the application scale. And I'm going to change it to 1.2 because I do not want to strain my eyesight. Also, you may be tempted to be snooping around the content that you already have, right? Here in the content drawer, you will find everything that is inside the engine. Or well, in the project. In the project, if it's inside your content folder, in the engine, if it's here. If you do not see this, then don't worry. You can show or hide it by clicking here on this cog, and here you can select engine content, plugins, or whatever. But I do want to see the engine content, so I will leave it like that. If you open any folder, you will start seeing assets. And these assets, let me go to the variant shooter. You will have that they have the names and a little prefix. And those prefixes change depending on what type of asset they are. Whenever you create, and we will be creating a lot of things in this course, you can give it any name. But it's a good idea to follow a naming convention, which is, for example, putting a prefix like BP for every blueprint that we create. I will be telling you which prefixes to use, but again, there are certain types of styles and there are guides that tells you how you should style your project, and it's a good idea to follow one. If you do not have any type of style guide, then what I recommend is this one. You can find it by this name, and it's made by Alar, which is a very well-known developer in the Unreal community. And here you will find information on not only how to name your things, which you can definitely just use this style guide for. If I just click on asset naming convention, it will tell you like which prefixes to use, or it's more of a recommendation. But if you do not have any type of style guide, then might as well use it. And also how to structure your folder, the content directory structure. This one, well, it really depends on how you want to build your project. This one, maybe it's fine to just use your own. But if you want like a little guide, then you can follow the structure that he proposes, and he tells you also the reasons why he's doing it like this.